There we go. There we go. I can't talk long. Uh, just want to talk to you guys on my way home. Um, I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. Um, I know some people said, "Hey, Clan man, you still repping them Spurs? You still think we're gonna make the playoffs?" And I'll be honest with you guys, I do. But I will say this: I'm not gonna sit here and just sugarcoat it. The Spurs are very highly, extraordinarily, substantially irritating. They are the most frustrating Spurs team I've seen in a while. Like last season, I wasn't expecting much. It was a team that, yes, um, we kind of knew what they were. They were a team that kind of hanging there somewhat, but they're very capable of getting blown out. This team though, this is a very confusing team. I don't understand how. I don't understand how they can be so good certain nights, go against very tough competition, stay in there with them, put up 140 points, taking teams to overtimes. I understand all that, but last game, that's inexcusable. Like, I understand that the Boston Celtics are good. I understand that the Boston Celtics are a good team. I do. I understand that they have Jason Tatum. I understand that on paper right now, they have more talent than us. I understand it. But at the same time, you can't give up that big of a lead. What was it, 32-point lead, I believe? It was in the 30s. You can't give up a 30-point lead. And I know the third quarter, you're expecting the other team to come back or make some type of rally in the second half. But that just shows our mental toughness is low right now, because this team they are so good. Like, we have a lot of toughness as far as physicality. We're not afraid to get physical. We're not afraid to play defense. We're not afraid to get in your grill. We're not afraid to take the shots. I don't think any of the young guys are afraid to let that thing rip. But now we're at a point, man, where I don't know what this team. I don't know what this team is. Like, are we gonna go into these games and just end up like this all the time? Like, we just go in and we play hard and then just let our mental lapses just get to us? Like, I don't understand it. Hey, Clan, it's a mentality. One of Pop's most weakest rosters mentally. They making us look like a joke. That's a good point, Ruru. As far as mentally, I definitely agree with that. I don't know if it was it Harrison I was talking to that mentioned this, but it was a really good point. Like, when you think about the young guys on the team, it's a lot of there's no and I don't like this term, but when it comes to sports, I don't mind using it. In life, I don't like using it, but when it comes to sports, I don't mind using it. There's no real alpha dog. You know what I mean? Like, every single player, and maybe DeMar DeRozan, but every single young guy, and I think Harrison brought this up, so I'm not trying to take his point. But it seems like we don't have an alpha dog. It seems like with the young guys, we don't have an alpha dog. Every single player or every single young guy is like a guy that either hides behind other players, don't necessarily take the big shots. The only player I can think of that's the young guy that will be considered more of an alpha dog, but doesn't necessarily have the mentality to go into the game and put up consistent numbers all the time, would probably be DJ. But even with DJ, we all know, and we probably all would agree that he's not superstar level yet, where he can take on the helm and be a alpha dog. But he has the mentality for it. I think he's a pretty tough dude. So I understand that. And then when it comes to Keldon Johnson, I just think that he's not necessarily ready for that. So I mean, it's just a matter of age with him. But Lonnie Walker is probably the one guy where I'm probably the most disappointed with what I've been seeing. He's the one guy where I'm like, I was expecting so much more, just so much more, and I don't know where this is going to go with the Lonnie Walker situation, but I don't know. He's very inconsistent. But you're right, Ruru. We don't really have a tough mentality, and this might be one of the. Yeah, It has to be. It has to be the weakest. Technically, it has to be the weakest mentally tough team that Popovich has ever coached. And that's not really a knock on all the players on the team right now or anything like that. I think it's just a matter of Popovich has always had a tough guy or a tough alpha dog, obvious superstar on his team, whether it be David Robinson or Tim Duncan. He's always had it. And right now with this season where we kind of gave up LaMarcus Aldridge and basically swapped him out for Dang, it's not going to do us good. Like, we're not going to be that great. But I don't know, man. It's just no excuse. My thing is there's no excuse for being up 30 plus points and losing to any team. I don't care. Like, I don't care who it is. I don't care if it's the Utah Jazz. And especially in the situation that we're in right now where we have to win these games, that's just soft. That's soft. That's mentally soft. That's just being mentally soft. It's nothing else to it. I'm still pulling for us. Do I believe that we're going to make the playoffs? I do, just because I'm looking at the Warriors and the Grizzlies, and it's not necessarily. I'm not really fearing them taking a spot ahead of us. You just got to get in the play-in and all that. But yeah, I think we can make the playoffs. But if we make the playoffs like this, we're not getting out of the first round. Like, we're gonna have to be tougher. We're gonna have to go in here and when you have a game in your arms like that, when you got a game in your hands like that, you got to take care of business. There's like no excuse. I'm really lost for words, to be honest with you. I didn't get on here to have any points or anything like that. It's not even really a rant. I'm like a dad right now. I'm not angry. I'm just disappointed. I'm not even angry. This isn't even a typical rant from me. I'm just disappointed. Like, because they're better than this. And it's like, that's a big win, bro. Like, the Heat was a tough loss. And this could have been a big win. To murder the Boston Celtics like that could have been a big win. But another thing it's showing us too is that we are really missing a key defender that can just go out there and just take care of business. We're going to really miss Derek White. I think Derek White in the game, I think we win. But we're really going to miss a defender that can hold guys or slightly bigger guys like Jason Tatum. So we'll see what happens. I don't know. I'm not going to be on here that much longer. I just want to get on here and tell you guys that was pretty irritating. I don't know. King Ken said Rudy or Lonnie is good. It looks like you guys are talking about Lonnie. I don't know, man. I'm not keen on Lonnie Walker right now. I'm just being completely honest. I am not happy with Lonnie Walker right now. And it's not a matter of do I think that Lonnie Walker can't be great? No. Of course I think Lonnie Walker can be great. Of course I think Lonnie Walker can end up being a star one day. But I will be honest with you guys. I'm not going to lie. I'm going to be honest. At this point, and NBA is totally different than like real life, okay? In the NBA, usually now, at the point right now in his career, guys show that they can be superstars, or you're at least seeing glimpses that, okay, they're ready to take over. He doesn't have that type of mentality, which is fine, but it is also not fine because he has the potential to be great. And on the roster right now that we have, we would need him to be that guy. So it's unfortunate, but at this point in his career, it's not like real life, but at this point in his career, he should be showing signs of superstardom. He still shows the athleticism. He still shows every now and then that he's aggressive, but he is not showing that, give me the ball, I want to take over, and that's not who he is. But at the same time, he can be that. So, I don't know. I just want to get on here and tell you guys that I'm disappointed in the Spurs right now. I hope that things get a little bit better. I'm looking forward to seeing what the Spurs do for the rest of the season. We just got to keep grinding, but I'll get with you guys later. Also, I am still working on the Popovich song. I finished the song, but I'm working on a video for it. So hopefully I'll get that out. At least be able to schedule it sometime this next weekend. So I'll get with you guys later. Until next time, deuces. Come on, Spurs.